maybe this is what's going on with your door. Maybe you're clicking it at the close and it goes a little bit, then it goes back up, and then you hear your motor going like click, click, click like that. Okay. There is a solution for this. There is a fix to this. And it's almost going to be, oh, not almost, but it will always be your sensors. So if your motor is clicking like that, that means something is going on with your sensors. Now, your sensors are made out of two different sensors. This is a brand called LiftMaster, Chamberlain, Craftsman, Sears. They're all going to be made by the same company. They're made by Chamberlain, and most of them are going to look like that, and they have a little tiny service light on them. Okay, this one is a amber, orange, yellow, whatever you want to call it, and this is going to be your sender sensor. This is sending a beam to this side. Okay, it's an infrared beam, and then the other side catches it. Now if it doesn't catch it, or if this is not sending it, then your door is not going to come down, and then you'll have that beeping from the motor going like click, 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 like that. Okay, so the first thing we want to do when we have that problem is we want to first go to the first sensor, which is going to be our yellow. So we're going to look at both sensors, the one on the other side and one on this side, and look for the amber one, the orange, the yellow one, this one. Okay, and we want to make sure this one is on, and we want to make sure that this one is on solid and not flickering. Okay, if this is not on, then we don't even want to go and check the other one because we don't have a sender yet. So we want to make sure this one is working. There's a wing nut that you can loosen up, and then you can move this around, and when you like when you see it's kind of pointing towards the other one, the catcher, then you can tighten it back up as hard as you can so this doesn't move. Okay, and you can also move this around if you need to. You can take this off, put it back, or switch it around. It has to be on the same height as the other one. All right, so now we positioned the one on the left, which is the sender, the amber light, better. We positioned this guy better, and now everything is working. The door is closing, the door is opening, and this guy is solid, not flickering, real bright. That's what you want to have. Okay. If your door is not closing and you already went and checked on the other sensor, the amber, the sender, and the yellow light, the amber light, the orange light, it's working on the other one, but you go to the next one, and your green is not working, like that, then obviously your door is not going to close. So what you want to do is you want to loosen this wing nut, okay, and then you can reposition this sensor. So I just kind of play with it until I see that's lit up green, okay? And you also want to stretch an imaginary line between this and your other sensor and make sure that nothing is in the way and you do have like a clean line between them. Okay, so now that I have it where I want it to be and it's all green, then I start tightening up my wing nut. You want to make it as tight as you can. Whoops, doesn't look that straight. As tight as you can, because you don't want this to wiggle and move, or especially if your door is kind of going up and down, sometimes it will shake this track and then you'll have problems with this sensor. So now that we got that fixed, now they've got this yellow light on the other side and the green light on this side working great, then we can go ahead and use the door and it's going to work beautifully. So we have our sensors repositioned. We also rewired one because it had a bad wire on it, and now everything is going great. Door is going down. Then we look at our sensors, we see this green light is on, solid, not flickering. So we are all good, we're all fixed.